Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. Hi, how are you? Welcome back to the Daily Gratitude with Louisa. I hope you're doing okay. I hope everything is fine with you guys. Guys, how was your Sunday? My Sunday was good. It was amazing. It was a sundowner, like a sundowner day where I just sit and relax. And guess what? I finished my book. Guys, when you set goals for yourself, January 18th, I started reading again. And I decided every month I'll be reading one book, because I have a busy schedule. I can read a lot, but because I have a busy schedule, like work and all that, and I have to come home, sleep for the next day and just rest, I have to give myself a month. But I am a very fast reader, avid reader, and I could read a book. I could read a book for a week, 3 to 4 days. If it's bad good, if it's boring, it'll take me 2 weeks or something. But now I'm giving myself time to read slowly because I don't want to rush into the books. I really want to digest the books and understand the books. I have like 4 or 5 books that I got as gifts, and I just bought like a couple of years ago, and I'm trying to catch up to them. This is one of them. I think I bought this myself, I'm not sure, or somebody bought it for me as a gift. Well, anyways, I am trying to catch up, and reading a book like this one, it requires time, understanding, and taking notes. Today I was watching somebody's story, and somebody asked, how did you become successful? And how do you go about life? And the answer to that question was read books. I don't know what reading does to your mind, your brain, or anything, but reading. I've been doing this since I was a little girl. So reading is part of my world. I know what I know because of reading books. I was never a smart kid in school, but reading has made me smarter when I was growing older. So I have always read. I started with fantasy books, novels, romantic novels when I was in high school. I read a lot. I read a lot. I used to tell my dad I need books. When I finish one, he has to buy me another one. I was a reader. And when I was growing up, I continued to read, and I read all genres. I like reading books. And I believe books open your mind to something. And if you want to be successful in your life, you need to read books. Please read. Start with something small. Start with something easy. I started as a little girl in high school, and I was reading small little books, 50 pages, 70 pages. The most I did in high school, like 70 pages. Was it high school? No, primary school. And then high school, I advanced to big books like 100 to 150 to 200 pages. And then when I grew up, I started reading longer novels and books and advanced books that people write that talk about so many big things. And I've learned a lot. And I believe she is not the only person who has said that. A lot of people say, if you want, Jim Rohn, my masterclass teacher, he said, if you want to succeed in life, read, don't stop reading. And he's not the only one. Les Brown, I'm listening to him, and he says the same thing, read. I don't think that people just say this for the sake of. I believe there's something behind reading. And it's not dying. It's an art that even social media cannot take away. And right now we have books online. You can listen to them. You can read online on Kindles and stuff. But I believe in hard copy. I want to flip the pages and smell the book. That's what I believe in. And I believe what they say. Reading does something to your brain. It does. You really need to believe that when you start reading. And if you don't even speak English or anything, there's books. Books like this have been translated in so many languages. If it's a bestseller, They've translated it enough in this world. And if you want to learn English, reading is the best way. I promise. Reading is the best way to learn English. Yeah, I swear by that. Okay, so I finished this book, and this book, it was really nice. It jogged my memory. It opened my subconscious mind and made me understand the difference between the conscious and the subconscious mind. It made me understand what life is up here in your brain. It did. And I've taken so many notes. I've tuned my practices every day through this book, and I believe it will help me in a long time. So anytime I want to jog my memory or do something about my conscious and subconscious mind, I will always go back to this book and look at it. It was a very good book. I gave it an 8/10 because I loved it so much. It was a little bit repetitive in some things, like the titles were like the same thing. That is the only thing that I found so dragging, but it was a really good book. Now I am going to February read. I had to make sure I finish this one. I had to make sure I finish it before February it starts. Well, it started today, but I had to finish it today so that I could start February with a new book. I'm starting Dark Matter tomorrow. You see this? It says stream on Apple TV. It's a show, guys. It's a it's a show with I think 2 or 3 seasons, I believe. I watched it and I learned while watching it that it is a book. It is a book. It is an adaptation from a book, and I was like, oh my god, I need to read the book because I love reading books of the movies. So I'm so excited to read it. I've watched the show 2 times actually, and it's, oh my goodness, it's really written in small print. Wow. Oh no, it's the same number. This one was 360, this one's 320. Oh, we're in good shape. Probably finishing half the month if I'm okay with it, if it's a good flow. But if not, and it's a story form, so if it's a story form, I think I'll finish faster and I can start another one immediately this month. But let's see how it goes. It depends on the month and how work is, but I'm gonna go to this. Okay, guys. Today we are going to the next question. Is number 4. Question number 4 on the systems and structures, building systems for our desire to thrive and excel in this world. And our 4th question is, who does what in a system? How to distribute tasks in a system or in a structure that you're creating. If it's in a business setting that you're studying something, if your vision and the reason that you exist has a structure where people are there, you need to differentiate who does what in that place. You need to. For my sake, I will always talk about my sake because it's my examples. My goal is to encourage people to believe in the good, and my vision is I want to help people by the power of my speech. So who does what in my system? So in me, the distribution of tasks, I do everything. No, I do everything, but I look at this in the setting of a house because I'm working here and I have my camera, my stand, and that, my light and my microphone, and I'm at home. I do this at home. And also I will talk about my work in the kitchen. So in the system in the kitchen, I am a supervisor, and to work as a supervisor, that is a task I was given, because not everybody in a kitchen structure does everything. You have to distribute tasks. There is a sous chef who will do the orders, who will do inventory, who will do a lot of other things. There is the executive chef who oversees everything else but does not handle the little things. There is me, the supervisor, who will do different kinds of things and assign duties in the kitchen. There's cooks, there is kitchen helpers, there's a dishwasher, and there is service. Everybody has a task in a kitchen. If ever you own a restaurant, if ever I own a restaurant, and I decide I want to do everything in the kitchen, because I know how to cook, I will cook. Because I know how to serve, I will serve. Because I know how to take orders, I will take orders. Like, I will be doing everything. We call it a jack of all trades and a master to none. Don't be that. This question today: who does what in a setting or in a system in your life, or in the career that you are in, or in the things that you're starting to do? Have a system where you distribute tasks. Make sure you know who does what in this setting, because you don't want to be a jack of all trades and a master to none. You know that saying. It's an old one, but it's true. You cannot do everything and be a master to nobody. That's why we have system and structures. That is exactly why we have systems and structures. There's a hierarchy in everything. So I will talk about this in a setting at home, because my other job is already structured and everything. But in my setting here, as I'm doing this other thing, this other side hustle of mine, to talk to you and encourage you guys, I will talk about the setting at home. At home, it's me and my boyfriend and a little dog. And there is laundry, there is cooking, there is dishes, there is spreading the bed, there is washing, cleaning the house. And there is me recording. And there's my boyfriend who does another job somewhere else. If we're in a setting like this, we need a system and structure so that we can be able to survive, and we can be able to define our roles and move the tasks. We need to give ourselves the tasks, guys. So if I'm doing laundry, my boyfriend will dry them, I will fold them, and he will put them away. If I am taking the dog out for a walk, my boyfriend will make dinner, I will do the dishes, and he'll put the dishes away. If I am cleaning the house, my boyfriend will wash the bathroom, will wash the dog, and will handle other things. There's some other things like repairing in the house, the things that I cannot do, my boyfriend will handle them. There is things like going for grocery shopping. We can go together, we can bring things together, but we need systems and structure. If I can say that I can do all the things, I can do, of course I can do all the laundry, of course I can fold, of course I can cook, and I can do the dishes. So when I come back from work, I do the laundry, I take them to the dryer, I fold them, I cook dinner, I do dishes, I feed my boyfriend, I do dishes, I put them away, I take my dog for a walk, I come. Excuse me, how many people are living in this house? That is not how life is. We have to define systems and structures in a life. That's how life is, and that's how you make life possible for everyone. As I was talking about the kitchen and how the system is structured, if we didn't have the system like that, like a sous chef will do this, a chef will do this, a dishwasher will do this, a prep cook will do this, a server will do this, a waiter will. There's so many things. If we don't do, and the manager out there will take care of other things. If we don't do that, who will do all those things? Who? You cannot tell me you will do everything as if you will learn and do. Of course we can learn and do all these things. But if somebody, I am good, so I do my boyfriend is good at folding clothes. I give him the props. Folding and putting them away and arranging them. So he can do that because he is good at it and he likes it, and I can do the laundry. My boyfriend likes cooking more than I think washing dishes. So I will let him cook and I can do the dishes. My boyfriend likes showering my dog and I will take him for a walk. Or sometimes we switch. He takes the dog for a walk and I wash my dog. These are the systems and structures I am talking about. If you don't differentiate and make the difference in these things, you will have a clash. You will have a clash and everything will just be haywire. You have to have a system and delegate tasks. Now, I want to tell you something. I wasn't very good in my job to delegate and tell people these things, how to do this and how to do that, especially when I started cooking. I believed I could do everything by myself, cook this by myself. They will not do it the way I want it to be, in this way and that way. But it took me a long time to learn to delegate and teach people the things that I'm doing so that they can do how I want them to do, and trust people to do them like that. It took me a long time, but I did, and I trusted people, and I let people take care of things too. Because if I do everything by myself, oh my goodness, I'm killing myself. I really am killing myself by exhaustion and burnout. So you need to learn how to delegate and give people tasks to do so that you can do the thing that you're good at. If you know somebody is good at something else, let them do that. You can concentrate on this other thing. If you're building a company and you know that there are people who know how to handle computers, and maybe you're not, or you're good but you just don't want the hassle and bustle of it, give people who are good at that to do it. That is question 4, or who does what in a system and structures. Distribution of tasks. You will fail in life if you do everything. That is for sure. You will fail in life if you do everything. Remember, jack of all trades and master to none. Remember that. Okay. Tomorrow we're going to talk about question 5, but that was the question for today, and I hope you're learning something. 1, 2. Okay, guys. January 31. I believe that something amazing is going to happen to me tomorrow. What good thing happened to me today? Number 1, I finished my book. I finished my book. What other good thing happened to me today? I did not switch on the TV, not once. I did not switch on the TV. What other good thing happened to me today? I did some TLC. I washed my hair. I washed my dog. I folded clothes. And I'm making dinner. My gratitudes. What am I grateful for today? I am grateful for building my resilience. I am building it. I can feel it. Building my resilience. I am grateful for good health. I am grateful for good food. I am grateful for a good rest. Yeah. And finally, if I can think about one last thing, I am grateful for the ability that I have to read and finish a book. Read and finish a book. I am so grateful for that, guys. And I hope you're grateful about something in your life today. And I hope your Sunday was amazing and you got something good. And if there's something or there's nothing that went well today, I pray and believe that you find something amazing that happened to you today. Just look around and you will see it. Today is February 1st. Welcome to the new month, guys. Today is February 1st. Hi. I'm so happy that we're in February, the month of love. Guys, let me tell you something about February. I will tell you tomorrow. Make sure you come tomorrow so that I can tell you something about February, okay? Okay, February 1st. I believe that something amazing is going to happen to me tomorrow. What good thing happened to me today? And with that, I want to say have a lovely evening. Have a great, good start of the week. Can you imagine, guys, this month is gonna start. No, I said I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay, I'll tell you about this tomorrow. Let me just remember. Okay, I will remember and tell you guys tomorrow. I was just writing my reminder, so I remember to tell you guys tomorrow. But I hope you have a good start of your week. I hope you have a marvelous week, and I hope everything goes well. Wherever you are, if you already started the day or the week, I pray and hope you have an amazing everything in your life. With that, I want to say have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.